Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, as we get ready for Slammiversary tomorrow on Fight TV, this is the best of Slammiversary. So we're going to go through the best matches in Slammiversary history, and that'll lead up to our preview of the 2021 Slammiversary by Impact Wrestling. So this is the 19th anniversary show. So in the previous 18 shows, there's been 145 matches, 125 men's, 17 women's, and 3 intergender. So I'm doing the 10 best women, 10 best men's, and there's also one notable intergender match that I will also cover. The 10 best women's matches, some of these matches were pretty bad. So number 10 comes from 2014, the TNA Knockout Championship, champion Angelina Love versus Gail Kim. On paper, this match should have been really, really good because we know Gail Kim is a Hall of Famer. We know Angelina Love is acceptable in the ring. Angelina Love did retain her title here, but it was only a 1.5 star. Number 9 comes from 2012. It was for the TNA Knockout title. It was champion Gail Kim versus Miss Tessmacher. Brooke Tessmacher won the title here. A star and 3/4 is all I gave it. Number 8 from 2004, it was a women's singles match. It was a stretchers match. Yeah, you heard me right, a women's stretcher match. It was Trinity versus Desire. Trinity got the victory in 1 3/4 star. Number 7 comes from 2015. It was a 3-on-2 handicap match. It was the team of Awesome Kong and Brooke Tessmacher versus Jade, Marty Bell, and Taryn Terrell. The underdogs of Brooke Tessmacher and Awesome Kong ended up getting the victory. I gave it 2 star. Number 6 comes from 2018 for the Impact Knockout title. We had champion Su Yung versus Madison Rayne. Su Yung did retain her title here. Gave it 2 star. Number 5 comes from 2008. It was a 6-woman tag match. It was Gail Kim versus ODB versus Roxy. Gail Kim, ODB, and Roxy versus the beautiful people, Angelina Love and Velvet Sky, teaming up with Moose, the original TNA Moose, which was Mickey Knuckles. The team of Gail Kim, ODB, and Roxy got the victory. I gave it 2.5. Number 4 on the list comes from 2020. It was the women's gauntlet match. It was a gauntlet for the gold match for a number 1 contender. It was Kylie Ray, Tyler Valkyrie, Alicia Edwards, Nevaeh, Havoc, Kiera Hogan, Kimberly, Madison Rayne, Rosemary, Tasha Steelz, and Susie. Kylie Ray got the victory over Tyler Valkyrie. I give it 2 3/4 star. Number 3 from 2018. It was a singles match. It was Tessa Blanchard versus Allie. Tessa Blanchard getting the victory in a 3-star match. Number 2 also comes from 2020. It's for the Impact Knockout title. It was champion Jordan Grace defending the title versus the Vocerosa, Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna Purrazzo getting the victory in a 3-star match. And the best women's match in Impact Wrestling Slammiversary history comes from 2019 for the Impact Knockout Championship. Champion Tyler Valkyrie defending the title versus Rosemary and Su Yung. And Tyler Valkyrie getting the victory in a 3 3/4 star match. Now, the only intergender match of the 3 that was worth any shit, really, was from 2019. It was Tessa Blanchard versus Sami Callihan. This was a first of like 3 or 4 matches that those two had. Eventually, Tessa Blanchard ended up winning the world title from Sami Callihan. This was just a straight-up match. I gave it 4 star. It was really, really good. If you have a chance to go back on Impact Plus and watch that match, you should. Well worth it. Now, on the men's side, the 10 best matches. Number 10 from 2009 for the TNA X Division Championship in a King of the Mountain match. We had champion Suicide versus Alex Shelley versus Chris Sabin versus Consequences Creed versus Jay Lethal. Suicide actually retained the X title in this match. I gave it 4 star. Number 9 from 2006 for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. Champion the phenomenal AJ Styles teaming up with Chris Daniels. They were the tag team champions versus America's Most Wanted Chris Harris and James Storm. The phenomenal AJ Styles and the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels retaining their title. 4-star match. Number 8 from 2010, we had Kurt Angle versus Frankie Kazarian. Kurt Angle getting the victory in a 4-star match. Number 7 came from 2018. It was a Fatal 4-Way. We had Johnny Impact versus Rey Fenix versus Petey Williams versus Taiji Ishimori. Johnny Impact getting the victory in that Fatal 4-Way in a 4-star match. Number 6 on the list came from 2019. It was for the Impact World Heavyweight title. We had Champion the Machine Brian Cage versus Unbreakable Mike Elgin. This was an epic matchup, one of my favorite matches in Impact Wrestling. We had Brian Cage retaining this title, and you guessed it, a 4-star match. There's lots of 4-star matches. Number 5 comes from 2012 for the TNA X Division Championship. We had Champion Austin Aries, A-Double, versus the Samoan Submission Machine, Samoa Joe. A-Double Austin Aries getting the victory in a 4-star match. Number 4 comes in 2013. We had the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. Kurt Angle did get the victory there over AJ in a 4.25-star match. Number 3 on the list comes from 2007. It was for the Impact World Heavyweight Championship in a King of the Mountain match. We had Kurt Angle versus the phenomenal AJ Styles versus Chris Harris versus Christian Cage versus Samoan Submission Machine Samoa Joe. Kurt Angle winning the Impact World title in a 4.25-star match. The title was vacated right before this. This is right when Impact created their own title, or TNA created their own world title. Kurt Angle won it, got stripped of it, and then this was for the vacated title. Number 2, second best men's match in Impact Wrestling TNA history at Slammiversary. 2012 Impact World Tag Team titles on the line. We had the phenomenal AJ Styles and Kurt Angle teaming up versus the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, and Frankie Kazarian. SoCal Uncensored. AJ Styles and Kurt Angle getting the victory. 4.25-star match. Now, the best men's match in Impact TNA Slammiversary history. Again, my opinion, you may think differently. 2018, the Impact World Tag Team titles. The champions. The second version of LAX 2.0, Ortiz and Santana, versus the original LAX of Hernandez and Homicide. The Ortiz and Santana retained their titles. I gave it 4.5. Now, will any of the matches tomorrow night on Fight TV 2021 version of Impact Wrestling Slammiversary make this list for next year? Only time will tell. But you know what? I'm excited about the show. I think there's going to be some good stuff. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for that preview. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show also for the best of Money in the Bank and the preview of Money in the Bank. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.